Would you have a second you could spare?
Oh, so you're still here then?
Malka, have you seen my friend Hans? He's not in great shape. I've got to find him.
The little man? Yes, I've seen him. He's kind. He told me about mammoths and faraway places.
So you have seen Hans. Where is he?
He went to Circo's place. He said, I'm just going to drop in on an old...
I'm gonna see what I can find further on. Thanks, Malka.
As you like, Kate Walker.
Oh, Hans. Hans?
Mammoth. Syberia. Oh!
How's it going?
Father, Hans doesn't want to stay in the attic anymore. What happened?
How's it going?
Your brother's a good-for-nothing imbecile, Anna. You hear me?
How's it going?
Syberia.
How's it going?
Father, Hans doesn't want to stay in the attic anymore. What happened?
Hans's cylinder machine. Something else he slapped together. Hans's mammoth.
Kate Walker, what does all...
I don't know, Oscar. Hans has had a kind of fit, a kind of delirium. His...
Why, that's simply awful, Kate Walker. We must do something.
Please, calm down.
Okay, Kate Walker, but...
It's a little chilly to be taking a shower. Oscar?
Are you still here, Kate Walker? Mr. Vorarlberg needs you terribly. Please do not procrastinate.
Oscar, I should go try and get help in this town.
Sadly, Kate Walker, there is clearly no doctor here.
There must be someone. What do people do here when they're sick? Oscar, is this the first time that Mr. Vorarlberg has had an illness like this?
I don't know Mr. Vorarlberg any more than you do, Kate Walker. I am only an automaton after all, a machine born of creative genius. The feeling of concern I feel for my creator at this precise moment is merely the result of a wheelwork combination designed to produce just this effect.
I don't like it when you talk like that, Oscar. Hans isn't feeling so great, Oscar. You've got to help me treat him.
I do not have sufficient knowledge of human mechanics. The human body presents a somewhat complex system, Kate Walker.
Okay. Of course I understand. I'll try to find someone competent.
Please do hurry, Kate Walker. Hans Vorarlberg seems to be running out of steam.
As soon as I find help, I'll come back, Oscar. If we go now, Oscar, we're sure to find someone who can help us on the way.
Nothing of the sort, Kate Walker. The rest of our journey is long and perilous. What will we do if we encounter no help along the way?
I guess you're right. Right. I'm going to look for help.
Yes, do hurry up, Kate Walker.
Colonel, please, can you help me?
What can I do for you, Miss Walker?
Would you have something to treat a fever?
I'm sorry. I sold my last pills
I want to go up to the monastery, but it's so cold outside. Would you have some...
Maybe so. I might find what you want up in the attic.
I'll pay you for what I use, of course.
Don't you worry, Kachuchka. You're a true ray of sunshine in this dusty old You'll find something that'll fit you in the attic, I'm sure. There you go, miss. I can't climb up there in...
Colonel, please, can you help me?
What can I do for you, miss?
Is there a doctor around here, or a...
Around these parts? That would surprise me. They say the monks up there can patch a man up. At least
Our route is still long, and my friend is suffering. I don't know...
Syberia is hellish cold at this time of year, Miss Walker. And journeys take an age. Your friend isn't...
Thanks for all your help, Colonel.
The pleasure is all mine, Miss Walker.
Now, where to find someplace appropriate? Colonel, please, can...
What?
At last. A bit of... toasty. And not... Malka?
Yes, Kate?
My friend Hans is very sick. He needs taking care of.
Oh, otherwise he's going to die, isn't he? Like Mama.
I don't know. He wants to get to the end of his journey so badly.
Sometimes that is not enough, Kate.
Tell me, do you know anyone who could help heal my friend Hans?
Zirkos has special tonics in his bar.
No, I need a real doctor.
Then you'll have to go to the monastery.
I suppose there are monks at the monastery.
That's right. Monks with big black robes. They're really creepy.
There's nothing to be afraid of. As monks, they must be good men. And you tell me they can...
The patriarch is a stern old man. He won't treat your friend if you don't follow the monastery.
How do you know that, Malka?
He wouldn't look after Mama straight away. Because of the rules. That's why she's dead.
I'm sorry, Malka. Howdy, Mr. Sirkos.
Good day to you, Miss Walker. How's our friend Hans Vorarlberg coming on?
Not great news.
Well, if I can be of service, whatever you require, don't hesitate.
Tell me, Mr. Sirkos, it was you who took in that little girl Malka into your care.
I just couldn't bear to leave a little girl like...
What happened to her mother?
Oh, a gypsy woman fleeing God knows what monkey business. She got here half dead and...
The monks helped her, isn't that right?
You could say that. When they stopped being high and mighty, they took her up to their monastery for treatment. But it was far too late for the poor girl. Them old crows make up their own rules. They'd leave a man to rot rather than get their habits dirty.
What rules are you talking about?
It's a phony old custom. To decide whether a dying man is actually dying at all, the patriarch of the monastery looks at the patient's face before deciding.
But how? I don't understand.
They kind of make this print of the face on a piece of cloth, you know, like the Shroud of Jesus.
Mr. Sirkos, I'm worried about Hans's health.
Dang, it's all my fault. Never should have asked him to do me.
What do you mean, favor?
No major work or anything, just to get my wind-up Broncos back.
Oh, don't blame yourself. Hans was already ill before he came to see you. You've got... I must confess I don't really understand this shroud story.
You'll see, just outside the village, the monks have put this kind of iron box. A box containing a pile of linen sheets. When you put one of these sheets over the face of the sick man, it has the curious property of soaking up all his sweat and juices. So effective it is that all the features of his face can be seen on the cloth.
And so the old patriarch looks to this print to form his diagnosis.
At least what he can judge is whether that face on the shroud is sick enough to get dragged up those rocks to the monastery and be...
I suppose anybody can take a cloth from the crate if he needs...
You suppose wrong, Miss Walker. One person has charge of the distribution of the said shrouds, and that's Malka. She sure is proud of her position. The patriarch himself gave her the responsibility, and that...
Mr. Sirkos, you wouldn't know someone who could treat Hans Varlberg.
Oh, not many pill pushers around here. Guess there's always...
The monks, you say?
People around here say the patriarch of the monastery has healing powers. They also say he's a dingaling, a bit of...
Well, whatever. I have no choice. Do the monks have a telephone?
They don't even have electricity. You'll have to go up there in person, Miss Walker. Then try to convince them to...
Mr. Sirkos, could you please introduce me to the patriarch of the monks?
Want my opinion? Best stay right...
Oh, why's that?
Have you ever heard a showman and a priest sing a duet together? They think my cabaret is a den of debauchery, and that I'm a funky old miscreant lure...
Really, Mr. Sirkos, we're not in the 19th century anymore.
But we're not too far here, Miss Walker. Believe me, best I don't put my finger in...
I've got to go now.
Go quickly, Miss Walker, and good luck.
Mighty kind, Mr. Sirkos. Tell me.
How is it going?
He told me why they couldn't treat her at the monastery.
Yes, Kate.
Sometimes people get too sick and there's nothing that can be done.
Is your friend too sick?
I hope he isn't.
I'm going to help you, Kate.
Can you help me, Malka?
Only if your friend is a little bit sick. Not too much or you'll be sad.
We'll see. Let's give it a try, you know? Like for your mother, with the...
On the road to the monastery, there's a kind of box with sheets. The monks call them shrouds. I'm going to give you a token so you can get one.
Then what do I do with this shroud?
Take it and lay it over your friend's face.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Since he was really young, Hans has dreamed of a land called
Syberia doesn't exist. It's just a story they tell kids to make them sleep. And I'm no kid.
I believe the story, though, Malka.
So, you're going to have to help your friend, Kate.
Thank you for your help.
Come back and see me. I like you, Kate.
Tell me.
How is it going?
Hi there, Oscar.
Good day to you, Kate Walker.
Oscar, I know where to get help for Mr. Vorarlberg.
Where, Kate Walker?
At the monastery, up there, at the top of that rocky crag.
So, Kate Walker? What are you waiting for? Why are you still here?
Oscar,
We have already wasted enough time, Kate Walker. I will tend to Mr. Vorarlberg during your absence.
Oscar, I admit that gloomy monastery does give me the creeps. Do you think you could go with me? I'd feel much better.
And Mr. Vorarlberg, who will take care of him? Did you think of that, Kate Walker?
Yeah, of course. See you later, Oscar. I'm going to the monastery to seek help, Oscar.
Oh, please, Kate Walker, do be quick.
I'll be back soon.
Okay, Kate Walker.
Tell me.
How is it going?
Tell me.
How is...
I don't think that I will be very well received. Excuse me. I'm sorry to disturb you, sir?
Blessed art thou, my sister. What can I do for you?
My name is Kate Walker, and my train is currently at the station in Romansburg.
Oh, Romansburg. pretty town, but not the kind of town for pretty strangers. Pretty solitary strangers.
I don't intend to hang around long, brother. I'm traveling with an old man, Hans Vorarlberg, and...
Vorarlberg? Did you say Vorarlberg, my sister?
You know him?
No, but I know someone else. Can you hear? It is the sweet song of the Merula alba. If only I could catch a glimpse, such a rare, pretty bird. Few are they who say in truth they have spied her beauty. It is probably seeking some other Merula alba.
I'm looking for someone with a medical background, someone who can tend to the sick.
Our patriarch is a remarkable doctor, my sister. He cures bodies as well as souls.
You couldn't help me, could you, please?
I am but a simple monk. You have to go see our patriarch yonder in the monastery.
You live in the monastery, I suppose.
That is right, my sister.
Are there many of you up there?
A few old monks. Few are those who heed the calling in this age.
Tell me, what have we got to do to get into the monastery?
You must pull the rope that rings the bell, my sister, but not too hard, or you will scare the birds. Don't scare them. A monk will show you in.
Thank you. What is a Merula alba?
A rare bird. It can never be seen, as it is as white as snow. They say that when a man sees it, his mind clears, and his intelligence grows and grows.
I'm going now. I'll be back soon.
What?
Brother?
Yes, my sister?
You say that I could find someone to help me, up there at the monastery.
Yes, at the monastery, oh yes.
I rang the bell, but the monk at the door doesn't seem to want to show me in.
There are rules. Rules and traditions to respect here. Respect.
What rules? What traditions?
That some people are less worthy than others.
Okay, so how does that monk up there make an opinion about my worthiness by just looking at me?
It is not a question to ask, my sister.
There seem to be a lot of birds around here.
Yes, but the only one that interests me is the Merula alba.
You're telling me that I'm not worthy to enter your monastery?
I didn't say. No, I I just wash dirty laundry, that's all.
Yes, you did say that. You implied I wasn't worthy.
Femina inconcessus.
I don't understand Latin.
Latin, like the birds. Erythacus rubecula, picus viridis, merula alba.
You speak Latin, then?
Oh, monk's Latin. Pigeon Latin.
You seem to know the Latin names of birds.
Pretty birds, pretty birds.
I rang at the monastery, but there was no reply. Maybe they don't want to let me in. Can you tell me, is there another way in?
There is no other way, my sister.
Why won't they let me into the monastery?
Dura lex, sed lex.
I'm sorry?
The law is hard, but it is the law, my sister.
What law?
I don't like questions, my sister. The law is the law is the law.
My friend is very ill, you know.
It is God's will. God's will. What can I do, my sister? What can I do?
Maybe you could visit him at his bedside.
Never, my sister, never. I would incur the wrath of our Lord and Patriarch.
Picus viridis?
Woodpecker.
I must absolutely find a doctor for my friend.
I just do the laundry, my sister, that is all. Down here, there are some doctors. Do you hear? It is the Merula alba again.
I've got to go now.
That is right, my sister.
Tell me.
How is it going?
Tell me.
How is it going?
Colonel?
Ah, Miss What?
Colonel, you don't have one of those whistles for making bird...
A bird call. Why, I sell them by the truckload during the hunting season. I think I've got just what you need. Some...
Thanks for all your help, Colonel.
The pleasure is all mine, Miss Watt.
Colonel Emiliov? Colonel Emiliov.
What can I do for you, Miss?
Yes, my sister?
How about Erythocus rubicula?
Robin Redbreast.
Why won't you help me?
I must finish my chores before evensong, my sister.
And Merula alba?
White Raven, my sister.
Goodbye. Plan on returning it? Ever? Okay, no.
Can you hear? Can you hear? The Merula alba. It is calling to me. Calling to me.
I need some. This monk's taken a vow of silence. He won't speak to... I wouldn't dare interrupt the meditation. Whiling away those celibate... This monk's taken a vow of silence. He won't... I wouldn't dare interrupt the meditation. This is really whiling away. This is really whiling away. This is really whiling away. Hello? Anybody there? Excuse me.
What? A woman? Women are expressly prohibited. What the devil are you?
My name's Kate Walker. I'm a lawyer from New York. Excuse me, but I absolutely must speak to you, and your monks wouldn't let me in.
Miss Walker, your female presence in this dwelling of monastic retreat is unwelcome. It is very troubling.
I have a friend who is really sick. In the village...
We must all brave the ordeals the Lord sends us, my child.
I have come to ask the assistance of the priest healer in the monastery. My friend is very unwell.
Sometimes a body weary of life refuses treatment. That is why we here tend to the soul. From what element is...
A high fever. It started with a kind of fit.
Sometimes we have to just accept the inevitable, my child, and resign.
You don't understand. Maybe Hans is old and frail, but he has but one desire, to continue his journey.
We have to learn how to meet our fate, my child. This is God's will.
My friend needs treatment. You are the only one for miles around who can give him the care...
I need a sign from the Almighty, or else I can do nothing for your friend. I am sorry.
My friend is named Hans Vorarlberg. He has devoted his life to making fantastic mechanical machines. His automatons soothed the harsh daily labor of the people of his day, and amused them, entertained them. He's a genius inventor, you know.
An inventor, you say? The inspiration of such people is often cowed to humility before the marvels of God's own creation.
Please forgive my slightly cavalier methods to get to see you, Father, but my cause is just, I assure you.
I have no need of assurance, my girl. Remember, you are here beneath the gaze of the Almighty.
I really need your help, Father. You're our only hope.
My girl, I attend only to extreme cases, grave illness.
But this is an extreme case.
There is a rule, Miss Walker. You must respect it. Bring me...
I know what you were telling me. I brought the shroud.
Show me, my child. Right. We will go search for your friend.
It's our man. He's got something.
Canton? I can barely hear you.
Mr. Martin.
What news have you got?
I talked to the hotel guys, Mr. Martin. She checked out of Arrowbad last week. Headed off with Hans Vorarlberg.
How is she?
Seems her health is fine, Mr. Martin, but,
What?
her behavior seems...
Don't beat about the bush, Canton, please.
Look, Mr. Martin, it's like this. I'm afraid that Miss Walker has been acting, how do you say, differently.
Did you sleep well, my child?
Yes, thank you. How is Hans?
Alas, you brought him to us so late, my child. I fear we cannot do much. We are going to concentrate on tending to his soul.
What? What did you say?
The man is worn and old. His final hour is upon him.
But that's impossible.
Your friend is dying. You must believe me, my child.
Can I see him?
No, I do not advise it. Deranged minds are often too addled by evil, and you could become contaminated by its sly malevolence.
Look, contagion doesn't bother me. I've got to talk with him, you understand?
The rules, Miss Walker. Remember the rules. No one talks to the sick.
I just can't abandon Hans like that. I must see him immediately. You hear?
Okay. So be it. Your friend is in the last chamber at the end of the corridor. I beseech thee, my girl, pay no heed to the imprecations of a sick, delirious, dying man. I will wait for you in the chapel when everything is over. For the formalities, you understand.
Hans? Hans, can you hear me?
Kate, where are we?
Don't you worry. You're in very good hands. We cannot carry on our journey in these conditions, Hans. You are ill. You have to be cared.
I must go, Kate Walker.
I said I'd keep you company until we reach Syberia. I brought you here to be treated.
We don't have the time, Kate. We've got to go to Syberia, Kate Walker.
Calm down, Hans, please.
No.
Hans, we're at the monastery. Do you remember?
In Valladolid, it is 7:15 p.m. Father is always punctual. He never stays at home. He always goes to the factory. He locks himself.
No, Hans. Valladolid is where you were born. Here, we're in Romansburg. Valladolid is miles away.
Alexei. Find Alexei Tukianov.
Alexei Tukianov?
Alexei. He has lived with the Yukols. He can cure...
Who is Alexei?
An old monk. A friend. He knows about Yukol medicine.
It seems you rate the Yukols for their medicine.
Yukol shaman medicine is very strong.
Hans, all that shaman malarkey is nonsense. You know that.
The Yukols know a lot of things, Kate Walker. A lot of things.
Why do you want me to find this monk, Alexei?
Alexei, he can treat me.
Hans, do try to be reasonable. Nobody here can treat you better than the old patriarch.
Alexei knows Yukol medicine. The old patriarch is an ass.
I'll be back soon.
Okay, Kate.
Cheese and cheese and You like to eavesdrop?
Eavesdrop? No, I clean and clean, that's all.
I've just spoken to Hans.
And what news do you bring, my sister?
He spoke to me of one of your brothers, named Alexei.
Ah, tempus edax rerum. Brother Alexei is not of this world, my sister.
So you don't know this Alexei, do you?
No. Omnis homo mendax.
I've been told about an indigenous people called the Yukols. You wouldn't know of them.
Age quod agis?
Have you lived in the monastery for a long time?
Oh, yes, for a very long time.
You must know all the monks who live there.
Yes, I think so, my sister. Must know, yes.
My friend is very ill, and he told me to find a monk who would care for him.
It is not I, that monk. I am no healer. I am but a humble servant of the monastery who tends to the brothers' laundry.
Come on, you must know where Alexei is.
Mors ultima ratio.
What on earth? Whiling away those This casket gives me the... This is really whiling away. Hello, Father.
Hello, my child.
Please take care of Hans, Father, please.
Torment yourself no longer, my girl. I will tend to the poor soul.
You really can't do anything for Hans?
His destiny is not in mortal hands. We must pray, dear girl. Pray for his
But Hans has no reason to...
His fever-driven outpourings are not those of a holy man.
Hans Vorarlberg is not a sinner.
The pagan fantasies with which he sullies the air in his delirium are those of a heretic. Pray, female, pray to save your friend from the sizzling fire.
You're a total crackpot. You're a fanatic. I will talk to Hans, you hear? We absolutely must continue our journey. We must.
Don't even think about it, child. Mr. Vorarlberg is in no fit...
Hans Vorarlberg is going to see his dream come true.
Wretched girl. His dreams are almost at an...
I talked to Hans.
Yes.
He seems better.
It is but an illusion, my girl. His mortality is teetering on...
He told me about a monk who could help him.
And what monk might that be, Miss Walker?
A monk who has spent long years with the Yukols, that mysterious tribe from the far north.
Your friend is clearly very sick, my poor child.
Father, do you know a man named Alexei Tukianov?
He was a heretic and charlatan. He is not worth the breath, my girl.
It seems Hans Vorarlberg considered...
Your friend must have lost his...
But could I just meet the man anyway?
No. Alexei Tukianov has left us. A long time ago, Miss Walker.
Hans often told me about the mysterious people of the far north. The Yuk...
They are degenerate heathen savages that worship idols and false gods and resist the redemption.
Hans lived among them for a long time.
Please, dear girl, do not let yourself succumb to the quaint temptations of those pagans. Their only ambition is to wallow in their so-called primitive paradise, and all its lechery and bestiality.
Excuse my insistence, Father, but where might I be able to find Alexei Tukianov? It's very...
Alexei Tukianov is dead, my girl. May his soul rest in peace. May his soul rest...
Okay, I think I've heard all I need.
Go, my child. But weigh the consequence.
Hello, Father.
Hello.
I don't care who the Yukos are or what they worship, but I believe I can help Hans to reach his dream. That's all that...
I pray to the Lord that hell-fed tribe have been wiped out. In our land, alcohol and the pox are the tools the Almighty wields to purge himself of his anger and rid us of the depraved.
I don't think Hans is delusional when he tells me that this mysterious monk can help him. He's very...
Please, dear girl, lend no credence to the rantings of a dying sinner. It is clear the man is inventing nonsense tales in the vain hope...
Okay, I think I've heard all I need.
Go, my child. But weigh the consequence.
This is really... Hans?
Hmm?
So you really think this monk can cure you?
Alexei can cure like the shaman. Shaman are the right doctors for me.
I'll be back soon.
Okay, Kate.
Good evening, sir. What on earth? I fear the worst. This casket gives me the... Hans?
Hmm?
How's it going?
Kate, okay. Yes. What am I doing here?
It's a long story.
Are we going yet?
Can you walk?
I'd like to, but...
Don't move, Hans. I'm going to find a way to get us out of here. How's it going?
Kate, okay. Yes. What am I doing here?
It's a long story.
Are we going yet?
Can you walk?
I'd like to, but...
Don't move, Hans. I'm going to find a way to get us out of here. Nothing I can... It's kind of steep.
What, Kate?
Let's go.
Yes, Kate Walker. We must...
No! Do not go! No! You must stay! Stop them!
That was some...
Yes, it was real fun.
Hans? Hans, do you think we can carry on with our...
There's just a spot of work I haven't finished. You'll have to...
Of course. What can I do for you?
I have repaired the clockwork heart for the horses, but I'm too tired, too weak. Can you go to the cabaret?
It's all right. I'll go. Don't worry. Get... Hans? A clockwork heart?
It's a tiny mechanism that makes the...
But it must be real difficult to install.
Oh, no. It's really very easy, Kate Walker. You will manage.
Hans, is there anything else to do before leaving?
As soon as the mechanical horses are working again, we'll be...
Are you okay, Hans?
It's going to be fine, Kate. I'm just...
I hope this old patriarch has finally understood.
The patriarch has a very closed mind.
To put it mildly, the guy's a fanatic. Do you want me to take the heart to Sirkos?
Sirkos is an old friend, but he is not a good mechanic. You will have to give him...
Okay, I'm off. You have a rest. See you later.
Hurry back.
Weird view. I'm going to repair those fairground horses. Will you come and watch the show?
Yes, of course I will.
I hope I'll be able to help Sirkos, Malka.
I hope so too. The poor man is losing his patience with that weird dog of his.
You mean he took care of the Berghoff brothers' dog?
Yes, he's trying to teach it tricks. Not very successfully, though.
Right, now jump! Jump! Right, now jump! Jump! Right, now jump! Jump! Dang! Get out of my sight before I stuff you in the oven, you dumb goop!
Hi, Mr. Sirkos.
Ah, how do, Miss Walker?
When I came in, it looked like you were really angry with that strange, dog.
Dog? If only it were. That's a Yuki, Miss Walker. You call Eskimos domesticated them. You call makes...
A Yuki?
Now, don't be fooled by appearances, ma'am. What might look like a dog ain't necessarily dog. It's a kind of cross seal and bear with a big dose of pig.
And you want to teach it a few circus tricks?
Believe me, Miss Walker, I have tried. Yes, I have. But strive as he might, civilized man will never squeeze anything resembling brains from this bag of swill. The animal just don't want to be tamed.
Mr. Sirkos, I wanted to give you news of Hans before we leave.
So, did the old patriarch make him well again?
Truth be known, I'm not too sure.
Is he better, or is he better?
Well, he's not firing rockets, but seems like he wants to keep up.
You'll wish him all the best from me now, won't you, Miss Walker?
You can count on it. Mr. Sirkos, I wanted to thank you for your hospitality. Soon we'll be leaving Rome.
It's a mighty shame, Miss Walker. You're going to miss my mechanical stallions riding up. Shows start as soon as I get those...
I'll catch it some other time. So those horses don't work?
I asked Mr. Vorarlberg to have a look at them, but then he had that horrible fit like you saw. Fever, delirium, stopped him finishing the job. Maybe you know a thing or...
Well, I'm not Hans Vorarlberg, but I can always try. Mr. Sirkas, Hans asked me to come to help you repair your fairground horse.
Oh, that's great news! I'm mighty grateful, Miss...
Your wind-up horses have got a problem. There's an important part missing, but I'm going to try to install it if you don't mind.
Ah! You are? You're going to save my life, Miss...
I've got to go, Mr. Sirkas.
Godspeed, Miss Walker.